Got quite a bit of errands to run around today and get a lot of things done for this weekend. Speaking of this weekend, this Saturday, I know it's a little bit of short notice, but if you're not following my Instagram or Twitter and any of that stuff, you don't know about it. But I'm going to be at the California State University San Marcos car meet. It's the first ever car meet that they have in the area, so I'm going to be there, so if you want to roll through, I'll link the information somewhere on the screen. This following Monday, the 25th of April, is the spring line for Hunt & Company, so I just have a bunch of random things to get done and get ready for the actual drop. A lot of work goes into it. So for the next couple days up until the following Monday, I'm gonna be like working like crazy to get everything ready for the website because I want everything to be flawless. One thing that I'm really hyped up for the spring launch is I'm introducing a poster, which is gonna be really cool, and I'll explain it when the launch actually happens. But there's gonna be posters with my car on it, and it's gonna be signed. I'm really excited. I don't wanna blab about it, but here's a little sneak peek of that picture. But changing the game, bros. We changing the game. I feel like this camera angle is a little odd today. Is it just me? Or currently we are headed to my P.O. box because I'm doing a P.O. box unboxing video of all the stuff you guys sent me, and some of you guys have sent some pretty big boxes, so I'm really curious to get into it and see like what's actually in there. So I'm gonna be doing a video of that here within the next couple weeks. I've just been storing a bunch. I haven't forgot about it. If you send something, I haven't forgot about it. It's not like I never went and got it. It's just I've been waiting to do an unboxing where I can get a good amount of things to make a pretty entertaining video for you guys. So right now we're headed to the P.O. box. Maybe I'll bring you in. We'll see. I'm not too sure. But just like I said, it's a really quick, busy day, and I wasn't gonna make a video, but I was like, I want to hang out with my bros today, so I was like, I'm gonna bring my bros today. So I'm hanging out with my bros today. I know I'm not the loudest car out there, but it is so hard to, even like when I'm trying not to be that asshole instead of car alarms, it's really hard not to. Like, I'm really trying my best. I'm actually doing a pretty good job right now, so I'm hyping up this big problem that I have that's just not proving to be like an issue. But this Subaru little like blah, blah, so the rumble, whatever, it's fun and all, but it can get kind of annoying when your car is really loud. I'm not complaining. I'm just making a statement because I know there's a lot of you guys out there who share the same struggle as your boy here. What I've been noticing is when I don't play music in this car, I can actually hear the supercharger. Normally the whine is pretty. The whine's pretty quiet for this kit that I have, but it's actually kind of nice. Sometimes I'm out running radio. I hear it mostly when I'm doing vlogs in this car. I can actually kind of hear the little whine. It's always pretty good. Look at this food truck. Try a little zoom. I think the little zoom will add a little touch. Like I said, I feel my camera's off today. I don't know. It's in my head. So I have a little story about 350Z hunting, essentially for a drift car. Can you hear me with the window? You can also hear my car rattle to pieces. This road, I don't know why I continually take this road. It's probably one of the worst roads that I normally take, and it's so bumpy. I know it's not like damaging the car, but I know I can't be the only one, but I feel like every little rattle I hear is just diminishing the life of the car. I know that like physically doesn't make sense and mechanically doesn't make sense, whatever, but I know I'm not the only one who feels that same pain. In the past 2 weeks, I went to go look at 3 350Zs. Now, for 2 of them, the day I was gonna go check out the car, I got a message from the owner saying, sorry man, just sold it, not gonna happen. 2 separate times, so just, I guess, a real bad case of bad luck. 2 separate ones I was really hyped on and had good hopes for ended up being sold the day I was gonna go look at it. So those both got tossed out the window. And then this last one I was gonna go look at this past weekend. If any of you have bought in a car privately, you know that there's kind of a checklist of things that you're making sure that the person has. For example, things like the title being in their name for one, at least somewhat of a track record of maintenance parts being put on. At least you want to know what aftermarket parts have been on. You know, just the kind of the real basics, the real basic stuff like that. This 350 that I was going to look at was an 05, I think. It looked relatively good. The day I was actually going to go see the car, it started to get a little bit sketchy, and was kind of like going back on things that he previously said, like saying like, basically what he told me is that, or when I kind of forced that at him, I was asking him, was hammering him. I had all my car buddies like with me, like I was texting them our conversation, because I like to have a lot of people oversee, just so like just so I'm not getting scammed. Just so, like, I don't know, I'm not the most experienced guy out there. I have a lot of friends who are a lot more experienced in the used car buying than I am. So I was just having some guys look over all of the information that I was being told. Then I started to ask certain questions and basically got it out of him that he was the second owner of this car, which was fine. That would make me the third owner. That's fine. But he never put the car in his name. Now that's very odd, especially he owning the car for 8 months. He never put this car in his name, which means that the car wasn't even insured at that point. Which a lot of you guys may ask, you know, what's the big deal on that? Whatever. But essentially, if I was to buy this car, well, first of all, the worst case scenario is that this could be a stolen car. I mean, I searched the VIN and all that stuff, but like somehow this could be a stolen car, and when I buy the car and go and try and register it for the first time, it's gonna come up as stolen. I'm gonna get hammered with it, and the guy is gonna run away. I don't know. So that's just one major concern. But the real major concern is that when I go and register it, it's gonna like not be followed through. And if a car isn't registered in somebody's name when you buy it, that's usually a pretty big red flag, because there's no real reason as to why you wouldn't, unless there's some fishy activity going on, either with how you obtained the car or what you did with the car. Some people may argue that's completely false, and some of you actually out there may not even have your car in your name, or if it's in your parents' name, whatever. Some of you may even be like, TJ, well, I don't even have my car in my name. Well, for me, personally, I don't want to buy someone else's car that isn't in their name, just because then that means it's still under the first owner's name, and that'd be the third owner's name, and then when I try and register it, they're gonna be like, well, where's that middleman? That like, what happened to that guy who you got that car from? And I try and tell them where it came from. They're like, that guy doesn't exist. They give you a fake name, yada, yada, yada. Just a whole bunch of crap I didn't want to deal with. So, long story short, the search for a 350 is still live and strong, and I haven't found one yet. There's a lot in the area. A lot of you guys keep sending me like 350s that you're seeing for sale that are like across the country. I appreciate the help, bros. If you're in Michigan and you send me a car that was listed in Detroit, chances are I'm not gonna drive and spend $1,000 to fly out there to check out a car when I could just find one here. I love you guys for helping me, but it's okay, I'll find one. Calvin's calling me. What to do, baby boo? Bye. So yeah, the 350 build's still live and strong. Haven't found one yet, but bros, I have faith. If you want to know the specifications, what I'm looking for, because a lot of you guys keep asking that, I haven't really addressed it yet. I'm looking for an HR motor, but I'm finding that everybody who is selling an HR motor is selling them for quite the top dollar, regardless of a salvage or clean title or the shape that it's in. But I'm not opposed to any other model engines. An HR is just one that I'd be really hyped about. But like I said, I'm just looking for something that doesn't have to be in the best shape, but like I said, it's going to be a drift car. My price range is, I'm looking to stay within around $8 grand. That's what I'm looking for. But like I said, if the perfect one rocks in front of my face and I have to have it, your boy has to has it. So that's all I gotta say about that. I'm about to pull up to my P.O. box, and my camera's about to die, so I can't take y'all in with me. But I'm excited to see the packages that you guys sent. I hope to maybe see you this weekend at the San Marcos meet. If not, I think we're gonna plan another meet in the middle of May. I think it's the 14th. Don't quote me on that. I'll let you guys know more information soon. Thank y'all so much for watching, hanging out with me a little bit today. I know it was a little short, but I'm a little busy. But like I said, I just want to hang out with you guys while I could. Thank y'all so much for watching. Peace out, and keep moving forward.
Motivation is contagious. Hang out with those who inspire you and strive not to be like them, but only a better version of yourself. You will learn that there is a difference between alone and lonely. Life isn't always easy, but that's the beauty. You will learn how to be truly happy, and as much as you don't